I'd been familiar with Immaculata and its mission and its role in the community for quite some time, and I'd always admired it from afar, and I knew that they deeply cared about sacred music. And so I felt that it was God's providence that said, like, this is an opportunity that I would like you to take and see how it goes, and here I am.
As a mom, right, I said yes to this school, and then as the years went on, I literally felt a tug. I felt a tug that God was saying, you need to be part of this mission, but inside. And once I heard the call, I couldn't say no. And so I got my feet wet with the teacher's aide position, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is great. Being right there with them every day and seeing that. So I would say the main thing would be that I've just felt God calling me to this, and really felt this was something that, that He wanted me to do.
I had the opportunity to go to the appeal dinner last year, and there was a point in the appeal dinner where the faculty and staff were asked to stand up to be recognized. And I was sitting next to another teacher, and she pulled me by the arm for me to stand up. Again, I'm not a faculty member at this point. And I went home that night and I thought, wow, like this is the team mentality that they have. That it's not about having your face on the website. It's not being a teacher, being part of the faculty and staff, that it's actually just being part of the mission. That if you're a parent, you're part of this mission. If you are a volunteer coach, you're part of this mission. If you're a priest who's coming to say Mass every Wednesday or hearing confessions, you're part of this mission.
When I think of the Immaculata faculty, some of the first words that come to mind, they're generous, they're joyful, they're thoughtful, they love the kids, they love the subjects they teach.
They encourage me, they make me be a better person, a better leader, a better teacher, and a better friend. So I could never go back, actually, anywhere. I never want to go back anywhere, because this place feeds my soul.
We are family. It's not just this passing person who works in room number 3 or room number 4. We know them by name, we know their family, and we talk. And I think that the Mondays that we have are a beautiful example of how and why the faculty are so a close-knit family, because we have that opportunity to get to know people that we work with. These people they're like keeping me here and holding me up.
The thing that I love the most about it is that I can trust the people here. We all have the same goal in mind. We all want these children to become saints, and we're also helping each other to become saints and to become holy men and women of God. And so I know even if we have our disagreements about how we get there, we all want the same thing. We all are working towards creating something beautiful for God.
It's lovely to be around like minds and to be challenged. To read better books, to have better conversations, to be striving for virtue as an adult. It's not just make these kids be good. It's like, no, how I need to be a better person. And that the faith is being pushed in not just learn it. It's open your heart. There's catechesis and there's also evangelization, and we continually need to do that.
We can have beautiful mission statements, we can have beautiful ideals, but it's an entirely different thing to actually embody the spirit of that mission. And I truly feel like that has happened at Immaculata.
To do what we're trying to do, to educate and form these young people with the mission we have here at Immaculata, I think it takes tremendous, almost heroic generosity.
Immaculata is not afraid to embrace the challenges, embrace the suffering. And it's through suffering, Jared, that we get to heaven. Like that's the path to sainthood.
Especially in this day and age, I think people are desperate to be part of a great story, and they don't know what the story is. But if you're being formed in this particular environment, you know what the story is, you know where you've come from, and you know where you're going. You know how the story is going to end.
It seems that we live in an age of like the great erasing of memory. Yes, it's an act of defiance against the collective amnesia of the 21st century.
You can certainly provide a Catholic education and it not necessarily be a classical or liberal arts education. So when you combine the two, I mean, in my mind, you're getting the best of both worlds. There is no other Catholic school that is providing the same combination of things in a preschool through 12th grade education. No other school in the Archdiocese is authentically Catholic, providing a rigorous classical curriculum throughout the grades, and opening it up as a school for the whole family, including children with special needs, with a special emphasis on children with Down syndrome.
One argument for our inclusive approach is the idea that we don't want to just take the kids who get really high test scores and sequester them off by themselves so that they can be Ivy League super geniuses who are cut off from everybody else. Because a case can be made that it's the Ivy League super geniuses who are wrecking everything. And perhaps they would be better people and also be just more effective at doing good in the world if they had a little touch with ordinary people and also people with special needs.
People say so consistently across the board when they visit our campus, oh, there's just the spirit of joy. Like, it almost confused me when I first started working here of like, why are people saying this? What are they seeing? Not that I felt like it wasn't joyful, but it is a little weird how often people just so pointedly pick that one thing and say that. And I do think it's a charism of the Holy Spirit. Oh, Lord, do you want this to go anywhere? What fruit do you want to come from this mission? So much fruit is coming from this mission, and the joy of the Lord will give you strength. And that is what I think that we have here.
When I first started working at Immaculata, there was a particular student at the time who was rather reluctant about choir class and was not excited to be at Immaculata at all, and was very vocal about that he would much rather be somewhere else. And by the end of the second year, choir class was his favorite class, or at least one of his favorite classes. And he said that this was an honest answer, and I appreciated that. He's like, while I don't like school, I love this school.
Yesterday, as a matter of fact, one of our students who has special needs, who we have worked with for years and years. When he first came, it took him, I think, 2 years to talk to Mrs. Lampy. And yesterday, he presented a science fair project to strangers, to the judges who he didn't know. He presented it orally, he answered their questions, and did such an amazing job. It was such a beautiful moment.
What do I want the students to remember, about me or the school? I mean, I want them to be known and loved. I think that's a given. I will say, from third grade, I hope that they all go away with a love of spiders. So,
what I would hope that students would recall about me, if they were to do so, would be that someone cared, that someone saw them for who they were, saw their gifts, and was concerned about how they can best follow God's will in their life and figure out what that call is, and that they were seen. I think that having mentors in a young person's life that really are trying to challenge them to listen to God is invaluable.
I think ultimately what I would love our students to always remember is that they are loved. They're loved while they're here, and I hope that they know that, they feel that, and that that kind of grounds them for life, and that they will always remember that. For my students, I hope they know I tried.
I would hope that they would know and remember that they just were deeply cared for here, whether from me or from any of the other faculty and staff here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Maybe tear up a little bit because I'll tell you why. Every single person has said that.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love if they remember me and think that person affected my faith and my relationship with God. And I would like, I guess, similarly, that to be what they think for their entire school experience, that this school was like a second home, that we spent so much time there, that this place did impact my faith, my life, and not just one teacher, but every teacher I encountered there, I experienced the love of God through in unique and different ways. That's my prayer.
Yeah.